Welcome back to episode somewhere between 10 and 20 of Controversial Conversation. This
This is 19, I think. Yeah, this is 19.
No one cares.
Oh my god, I swear, man. Anyway,
We're one episode away from 20, man. Come on.
that makes no sense. We're just about.
We were 10 episodes away from it 9 weeks ago.
We're just 81 episodes away
Well, how
from
does it
100.
matter?
And now we're one episode away from 20.
Anyway.
Progress.
Today is a special day. Do you know why?
It's a Saturday.
Yes, which means we have crossed our usual upload span, and
That's true.
stay tuned for very regular updates from the Controversial Conversation team.
This was because of like exams and all.
Yeah. Stop yapping, buddy. We know it's not because of exams. You just couldn't make it through No Nut November.
I resent
that
that
is
statement.
That is why.
Okay,
No,
so
I
before
I
the
think that's
episode-
untrue.
Before the episode, Shreyas told me he had some legitimate questions he
Right.
wanted to ask. So let's hand it over to him.
Right. So not a legitimate question, but like, what are your guys' opinions on like, racial, sexist, homophobic slurs?
Oh, I love them. It's
Like-
phenomenal.
No, I mean like, what do you, when do you think like people should use them or whatever like that?
Never.
I think usually it would go well during a family dinner. What do you suppose? What do you usually use it?
What
in?
are all the slurs you mentioned?
Yeah.
What-
What
can
were
you
the
repeat?
slurs? Could you name
I'm
them?
not. Alright, so there is the N word. There is the F word.
Okay.
Categorize them. Don't bring us every slur that's.
Oh, I mean, like racial, sexist, homophobic. There's ableist also. Like
Yeah,
retard.
I don't know any of that. What's ableist?
Basically, like we're making fun of.
Disabilities, you just-
Yeah,
Someone's abilities?
disability.
That's literally how
Yeah.
the world functions. What's wrong with that?
No, I mean it's like making fun of insulting people with disabilities.
Oh, I
That's
don't do
what it
that.
means.
That's bad. That's really
Yeah.
mean. Even if it's not bad, it's just really mean.
So like words like retard, for example, they're considered slurs nowadays.
Slur.
It's been a slur for a while.
Yeah, I know, but like usually, I mean, people don't really think of the word retard as a slur, more like
Okay, so
an
the
insult.
question is,
I've
you
never
said the word
used-
like 4
Yes.
times.
Yeah.
Is
I
that
don't
crossing a
think-
line?
I never use the N-word.
Yeah, but I'm like, I mean, like I mean, when I say it, I don't say it in an insulting way. I'm like paraphrasing, if that's the word. Not paraphrasing. But,
Paragliding.
Wording.
Paragliding. Paragliding. I'm gonna go with paragliding.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm not saying it in like an insulting way. I'm just saying it like this is the word.
So why can't
That
you just
people
say every
use.
word in the world because you don't mean it?
Sorry.
You could
Why
just
can't
say
you just say
yeah.
anything then? You could
And
say
then
the
you
N-word.
And then I didn't mean that.
No, so like again, that's one more thing. So the N word, the F word are considered far more, insulting as compared to the R word.
What's the R word?
How though?
I mean, see, it's because obviously, words, they have been used in a bad context like a really long time. And the R word has, but then, that is being
It's much more
like
mild.
considered as a,
It's mild.
yeah, it's much more mild, I guess, mild, and
mild.
it's only recently being considered like a proper slur kind of
It
thing.
just started to be in the big leagues now.
Yeah, but in the end, you have insulted someone for having a mental disorder.
Yeah, that's true.
Hey, hope
is
that makes you
bad.
feel good about yourself. Hope you can sleep with that.
Sorry. Every night I just get nightmares. I remember that one mentally disabled person I insulted, and I just can't sleep.
So you did insult a
I
mental
swear, I
disorder.
think he's done it. I think he's done it.
Okay, anyway, moving on.
They say you
Oh,
cannot
so-
create new faces in your dreams. That's
That's bull.
concrete evidence. No, that's true. That's true. You
It
cannot
is?
create a.
You can't?
Have you ever met someone in your dreams who you didn't know or
Yeah.
haven't seen anywhere?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
Sometimes.
that's probably like subconscious. Maybe you just saw one guy on
Yeah, you would have
the
seen them in the
train.
streets. You would have
Oh,
seen them
man.
somewhere.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen a Doberman reporter.
Yeah, but that's not real.
Yeah, but
You've seen Doberman. You've seen a Doberman before, right?
And
You're
I've
saying
seen
the
your
Minecraft
photos,
makes up human faces.
but how did I match them together?
This is how dreams work.
It's how
It's
mafia
not,
works.
it's not like a.
strange actually.
It's not like
you
a
could
new
see, you could see. I don't know what's the word for it. Imaginary objects and imaginary people. But how can you not create faces in your brain?
And can you see imaginary objects in
I
people
think
though?
I
Like,
think
and
it's
people,
just
yeah.
I
But-
think it's just manipulation of real things you've seen.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I feel like,
Like
even
the
if you don't have a
imaginary-
ghost, you would have
imag-
seen a ghost or something like it somewhere, maybe in a movie or something.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
It's all got to be
And-
some variation of something you've seen.
The imaginary thing that you see, it's probably like a part of a real thing or a combination of a real thing that you've seen.
My buddies,
Maybe.
it's not just dreams. You can't do it right now either. You can't think of something that you've never done like before. You've never thought it, you've never seen it, you've never experienced it. You can't do it right now.
Can you imagine a new color?
Yeah, exactly. See, you can't do that.
Yeah.
The same way you can't imagine a new object.
There's this one condition where there's like, I think there's an extra cone. They were cone shaped.
Yeah.
There's
No,
cones and
it's
rods,
cones
right?
and rods. Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know what the
right,
condition
right.
is called, but it allows people to perceive colors in a more distinguished way. So if we look at it simply as red and maybe a darker red, they can see it as much more widely differentiated. So they
The
can
thing
actually tell.
is, with that condition, I don't think it's far off from what we see. Like it is.
Yeah,
there is a
yeah.
difference, but it's not very far off. So I guess
Mhm.
fair playing field.
But can you like
Not-
imagine a world without color?
You could be colorblind.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, but colorblind doesn't mean you can't see color. It just means you can't see certain colors. They're replaced by different colors or something like that.
Is there a version of being colorblind where you can't see any colors?
I don't
I
think
don't
it
think so.
attacks you all at once. You can only have certain types of colorblind.
Yeah,
No,
exactly.
let's say the cones are what give color, right?
Yeah, I think that's
That's
called
all
blindness.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's called being blind.
No, but surely there's some kind of a defect where you cannot see color.
And no,
Maybe.
you
I don't
see,
think
white
so.
would
I
be a
don't think
mixture
so.
of all colors, right? So you just see black.
Yeah, but we see it as okay. Yeah, that's true.
We just see black everywhere.
Yeah. Even blind people, they probably just see black. I mean, I don't know what a blind person sees.
Blind people
But-
probably watch like the Ellen Show or something.
Technically, a blind person wouldn't know what black exactly is.
Yeah.
So,
Just imagine like going up to a blind person and you're like, hey, look at this red rose. Which you can't see. It's so amazing. But you can't see it.
Oh,
Just like gloat about it to their faces.
that'd be pretty
There's so much you can't see.
It-
You can't
it
play
seems that
on
they
your
only know what they look
PS5.
like.
Yeah, that's true.
But then there's
I mean,
so
I
much
guess
that
they could get like an
people-
eye transplant.
What?
But
You can do that?
That's
eye transplant.
it's much
you
easier.
can.
So why do you think people are still blind?
I mean, I think it's just
Just
cured
get eye
blindness.
Just get an eye transplant done.
Oh
Yeah.
man,
No, but like obviously it's going to be really expensive and all. But you know,
never thought of that.
it's a possibility. That's all I'm saying. But anyway,
We digress.
we've digressed a lot. So when we're going back to the original like slurs thing, so do you guys think it's okay to use slurs at any point, any time? And if so, what slurs and like with who to use it with?
I see. I've always stood by the fact that if you know how to do it, you can use anything for comedy. Although I highly suspect that a lot of people are probably going to come to my house with like pitchforks and stuff for that. If you do know how to use it, go ahead, be my guest. If it turns out to be funny, just go for it. But then you see, there's just some slurs which are completely unacceptable nowadays. You know exactly what
Yes.
I'm talking about.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So
So
you probably shouldn't use them in the context of humor either. It just doesn't pass anymore.
Yeah,
It
exactly.
just doesn't pass.
it probably passed in like the 1920s, but
Maybe.
it doesn't pass right now. Yeah.
It
I
just
think the
doesn't pass
safest
right now.
bet is don't use slurs, but you can maybe make fun of the people if they know it's a joke and that you actually aren't against it and you support it.
Yeah, actually, that is basically my stance on it. So I think, like, depending on the people you're using it with, it's okay to use slurs. I mean, it's not exactly okay, but like you're not racist or sexist or homophobic if you
Here's
use a
the thing.
slur with a certain group of people.
In
Like,
I don't think
most
you're
cases-
using the slur. It's like addressing the slur.
yeah,
You
exactly.
acknowledge that it exists, but you aren't using it on somebody.
Yeah, it's not like you're doing it in an insulting way.
Yeah.
So like, if
Like, people
I
make fun of Indian people, people make fun of black people, and I've seen black people laugh at black people jokes, Indian people laughing at Indian
Yeah.
people jokes.
yeah, so like if I call you the R word, right? Then that's fine because you can take the joke. It's a joke, and you know that I don't actually hate mentally disabled people. But if I use it on actual mentally disabled person, then
Are you
that's bad.
suggesting that Rahul isn't mentally disabled?
That if I suggested otherwise, then I had to admit that I use it on a mentally
Yeah,
disabled
then he's
person.
just used
So,
Then he just won't
slurs,
talk
so there's no way you can get out of that
Hey
man.
man, damn it.
I'll be cancelled then.
Damn it.
Twitter right after.
I'm in a safe spot.
uh,
I have
he
a
got us
question.
with that. Yeah.
Is it culturally and socially acceptable for a man to use lip balm, not lipstick, lip balm?
It was a pretty
You
big
what?
jump. but-
Guys aren't born with lips or what?
No, I don't know. I don't get the functionality of lip balm. How is it different from like lipstick exactly?
I-
Because okay,
Lip-
hold on. Hold
Pretty
on.
sure-
yeah,
Hold
yeah.
on. The reason I ask this is because I've seen lip balms that say lemon flavor and cherry flavor and shit like that. So it makes me get confused as what lipstick is for and what lip balm is for.
Yeah, I think you are really confused.
I think there's a certain amount of clarification needed there.
Yeah.
Let's call him the
lip.
expert.
Okay, I am not an expert.
I am the expert.
All right, fine, fantastic.
Let's call him the expert. So it's pretty simple, yeah. Lip balm is a dildo, right?
Okay, Shreyas, can you tell me please?
It's just a dildo.
expert opinion right there, man. You can't get
It
any
has
better.
no practical use. The cylinder is just a dildo.
Shreyas, please.
But actually, Lou, so like lip balm is like it's a moisturizer for the lips.
Is that it?
That's it. That's it.
Yeah, yeah,
It's
that's it.
also
And
a
lipstick
dildo.
is it's also a dildo. And lipstick is to color your lips, make them more red or pink or black or whatever.
All right.
I wish I knew this because I've been biting my lips off for like 3 weeks, and now I can't even feel my mouth when I'm eating at this point.
I think that's just COVID, man.
I'm in pain. I'm in
Yeah.
pain. That would have been
But
nice
like
enough.
seriously, so like lip balm, the reason they have all those flavors is not so that your lips look like cherry or oranges or whatever. It's so that when some of it accidentally goes into your mouth, it doesn't taste like absolute dog shit.
Is that why it is? Because I had this friend who used to the first few months when he got a girlfriend, he used to stock up on lip balm with cherry flavor and used to put them on his lips before he made out with his girlfriend all the time.
What the heck?
And we
Yeah,
used to
so-
call him
so-
weird for it because that is pretty weird. There's no need for that. It's way too much.
I mean, his girlfriend needs to enjoy it. He's not gonna enjoy it like
eat a fucking
so-
mint. Use mouthwash.
yeah, but then you'll
You
have
have
to
to
taste a
fucking-
mouthwash.
You don't have to fucking taste a fucking chocolate sundae every time
it's
you make out your boyfriend.
Just eat your
It's weird.
girlfriend.
Yeah, just do that.
But so here's the question for you: if you knew that if you made out with a girlfriend, you would be tasting chocolate sundae, wouldn't you do it more?
Yeah, I guess that's why he did have a point. It was just pretty
No.
weird that he went all the way
I wouldn't do
just
it.
for that.
I'm not a simp, guys.
It's chocolate
not-
sundae, man.
Yeah, Menon fails to understand the difference between a simp and making out with your girlfriend.
See, if I wanted chocolate sundae, I would just buy chocolate sundae. I don't see why you'd need a.
Yeah. See, the
No,
thing
you don't
is,
need a girlfriend to taste chocolate sundae. He's just saying it's an added benefit.
making out with a girlfriend is free. Buying a chocolate sundae is not.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
you
buying the
probably
lip balm
bought
isn't free either.
you probably bought your girlfriend the chocolate sundae, man.
And maybe she bought the chocolate. Maybe she bought the lip balm. I don't know.
Sure.
Oh, that is true. That is true. Why would you buy it for her?
I don't know.
Exactly. I mean,
It's
I
a
mean,
new
they're
world.
girls. They buy all this stuff like every day. So
It's a new
Ooh,
world,
first
man.
sexist comment.
It's a new world.
it's not sex. It's not sexist. It's facts. Name. Do you know one girl who doesn't like spend a lot on makeup products?
Hillary Clinton,
Either
even
below
though she
age of
should.
5. Okay, Hillary Clinton.
Hillary
No,
Clinton.
I doubt that. I doubt that.
Yeah, she tries.
She tries to what?
You can't look like a human being.
Even Mark Zuckerberg tries.
It's all lizard people all the way down, man.
Lizard people.
Wasn't there a book like that? No, it's
Lizard
turtles
people.
all the way down.
Oh yeah, it's turtle all the way down. Lizard. I mean, I thought you were talking about a book about lizard people, but
I'm pretty sure there is books about lizard people.
that's like the whole like conspiracy, like not what's Illuminati, lizard people, all that stuff.
Have you guys watched Rick and Morty?
Yes. Who hasn't?
It's called the reptilian conspiracy theory.
Oh yeah, I've seen that. I've seen that. I've
So
seen
why
that.
couldn't
I've
it
read
be something
at least.
cool like dinosaurs or pterodactyls or something? Why lizards?
I mean, the dinosaurs and pterodactyls are like technically lizards. So
Reptilians.
You learn something
yeah,
new
they're
every day.
reptilians.
Okay.
I guess like lizard is just like a really, uncool
Shit
name.
pterodactyl.
No, I think a lizard could be any form of it. There's so many types of lizards. A dinosaur, you just think of a T-Rex. Pretty
Yeah,
boring.
that's true.
Lizard is just a discount store pterodactyl.
Like so, like when I say lizard, what do you guys think of? Like you probably think of like the weird brown lizards
No,
that scurry around the
surprisingly,
house.
I
Right?
think of the lizard from Spider-Man. That's the first thing that comes to mind for some reason.
Oh, that's true. That's
No, it's
true.
revolting. I don't know. I wasn't
Yeah,
able
I
to
know.
eat my theater snacks while watching the movie.
I liked it though. It's pretty fucking cool. I like the lizard.
Bestiality.
Solid.
Honestly, though, I will say, like the Amazing Spider-Man movies are underrated. This is I mean, this might be an unpopular opinion,
No more
but
Spider-Man, man.
Yeah, I just want to say we're not going into Spider-Man today. So
No,
let's
no
agree it's
Spider-Man.
unpopular.
you've gone into it enough. But I'm just saying. That is my unpopular opinion for the day.
Fair enough. That's an unpopular opinion.
Other than slurs.
I
Alright.
agree though. If you want to.
So Rahul, do you have any extremely
Yeah.
vague
Yeah, you
So
have
I-
some Rick and
questions
Morty.
to ask us?
I wasn't gonna ask you a question, but I was on Reddit today, and I found this
Right.
whole subreddit called Dimension Hopping. Okay, have you guys heard of
Dimension
it?
hopping.
Yeah, from Rick
Yeah.
and
I
Morty.
have-
It's a concept from Rick and Morty.
No, the thing is, Rick and Morty, it isn't really. Oh yeah, they do mention as dimensions, but I don't really agree with that because they say that if you're a three-dimensional, if you can only manipulate 3 dimensions, you cannot perceive the other dimensions, right?
Yeah.
That's what physics tells us. But then Rick is just like, I'm Rick from dimension this C137. Anyway, that's besides the point.
I think
So, I was-
that's more to do with timelines than dimensions. It's just different
Exactly,
points in
exactly.
time.
Those are like
I mean,
alternate
I-
realities more than
I
dimensions.
guess like alternate timelines, alternate realities are all different dimensions.
Yeah, that's what it is. That's what Rick and
Yeah.
Morty is. And it's actually very interesting to me. Because I came
No,
across.
so I've watched Rick and Morty. I haven't watched the newer season 4, right?
I binge watched the entire thing in like 2 days. I mean, that's pretty short to be fair, but it is.
I did in
I
half
like
a
Rick
day.
and Morty. Really?
Yeah.
I don't think that's possible. You
It's
can't-
one straight go. It's about half a day.
One season is like 20 minutes. So how
Maybe
does
one
it-
episode.
Yeah, you can.
If one season was 20,
It takes
so-
about-
if one season was 20 minutes, it's gonna be a really, really short show, man.
Yeah, it is.
You can calculate it. It takes about 12, 13 hours maybe. Check.
Yeah, but okay, you
But
could.
anyway,
Anyway, that doesn't
getting
matter.
back to
You're basically-
dimension hopping.
Yeah, so I was on the subreddit and it shocks me how I thought it was like maybe an idea, a theory. People believed in maybe this could happen, maybe you could do this. But it's so serious. Like if you look at the posts and the like every user has like a unique story. Like I did this. So I'll tell you what some of these stories sound like. Okay. Hold on. Yeah. So the first one I read was basically this guy, and he says he had 4 friends and they were like not very happy with their life. They're pretty bored of their life apparently. So what they do is they sit in front of a mirror, and they just keep staring into the mirror until at one point something you just feel a vibration or something like that. You feel that something has changed. And if you focus hard enough while looking in the mirror on what you want in your new reality, that comes to you. And it just sounds so far-fetched to me. Like, do you think that
No, I'm gonna try it tonight with my PS5.
that's legit how these things are? Like, apparently one person, so he does this, okay? He wanted money in his life. So he looks in the mirror and he does this whole. They have these processes. Like there's this owl method for dimension hopping, and all that shit.
What do? You hoot?
So he does. I don't know. I wish I knew. So he looks into the mirror and he does the whole procedure and shit. And what happens is, as time goes on, this is after he's apparently hopped and switched dimensions. His parents die, alright. And so he wished for money. He wished for a lot of money, and his parents die, and they get some kind of a compensation from somebody else for their parents' death. So he did get the money.
So it's like a monkey's paw kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly. It's like you might have to sacrifice something else. So there's no guarantee that everything else will be the same.
So theoretically, if I asked for a PS5, what would I have to sacrifice?
I don't know, your fucking lungs. I don't know.
Maybe like one of your fingers or something. That seems fair.
Oh, I just had a weird feeling of deja vu when you said that.
I mean, I think we've talked about monkey's paw before.
No, not monkey's
Anyway,
paw. I was
I
talking
mean,
about the finger.
that seems pretty fair. I mean, you can't just get stuff for free, so it makes sense to have a trade deal.
But there's a similar subreddit to this, but it's mostly for jokes. So it's like outlandish and all. So it's called Fifth World Problems. So it's basically like first world problems, except all these problems are like completely ethereal or whatever.
Nice.
So there's this one post. Yeah, I decided to visit Rome, but all roads lead to Rome. So when I try to leave Rome, I end up in Rome again. How do I get out of Rome?
It's
Pretty interesting, actually.
Just drive in the wrong direction.
Yeah,
So
but
let me look at.
Rome.
Yeah, all roads lead to. So one of the answers is just go up.
No, it's pretty simple. Drive in the wrong direction. You'd go away from Rome. All roads
There is no
lead
wrong
to
Yeah.
direction.
Yeah, but then if you drive in the wrong direction, you're still driving on the road, and that road
What
still
is the
leads
wrong
to
direction
Rome.
according
Yeah.
to you? The opposite direction, right? That would still be a
All
road.
roads lead to Rome. They don't lead away from Rome.
What?
Yeah, think about that.
Every road leads to Rome. So if you are driving, you're automatically going to Rome.
Oh, and basically like the entire like comment section is just go up.
What does that say about the US presidency, man?
What does go up saying about the US presidency? What?
Questions nowadays. Anyway, let's move on.
Yeah, there's one more. Let me look at a couple more. So, right. So here's one. I'll just copy and paste it because it's a long one. Just like short. While editing, I guess. I don't know.
Anyway, man, how was your day?
My day was fantastic. I had a great weekend. I ate to my heart's content. I'm now heavier than
Good to
Shreyas, I think. But I'm not sure.
Oh,
Yeah, Shreyas, how heavy are you? Go on,
Like
expose yourself.
80
never asked
kgs or
women
so.
their weight.
Okay, 8
Yeah,
is fair. 8
thank
is
God
fair.
I'm not a woman.
Oh,
Thank God I'm not a woman.
that's really sexist, man. Anyway,
Oh no. Someone could just take this out of context and
exactly.
If
Now
only
put
there was
yours-
somebody who actually spent time taking things out of context.
yeah. I wish there was. Yeah.
Did you find this?
Or
thing?
any
I'm just
attention-
scrolling now.
I did. I literally posted it on the Discord, man.
What did you post?
It's what's it called? A joke or whatever.
A
Nice.
joke. Okay, anyway, so I have a question for you guys.
Yeah.
What is the best age to die and why?
Best age to die. Oh, that's an interesting question. I guess it depends on what you want to do before you die.
No, I'll tell you what it depends on. It depends on how selfish you are.
What if you're pretty darn
If
selfish?
if I'm pretty darn selfish, as long as I live, I want to live. If I'm more concerned about what other people are going to feel like when I'm dead, as soon as I'm born, just fucking
What
die
do
when
you
you're
do?
like a day
What
old.
do you do? What do you do? Okay, assume you wanted to die at 68, yeah?
Okay.
And at 68 you feel like it become a burden to your entire family, and it's
No,
just not
why
worth
would
it.
you want to die?
No,
Okay.
assume at 68 you've done everything you wanted to. You've ticked off everything on your bucket list, right? And you're just at
Right.
home,
Okay.
and just like any other old person, you start having old person problems, and you start to feel like you're becoming a burden, right? So what do you do from then on?
I game.
Okay. Do we have to kill ourselves? Do we have to die?
How? No, you don't have
I
to.
mean,
But
we.
what would you do?
No, he's asking like, what are you gonna do?
What are you
Like,
gonna
not
do?
to die, just in general. What are you gonna do after that?
Like
It
apart from
After
the
you've done
fact
everything you ever wanted.
wanting to die would
depends
always
where-
be on your mind, what would you do?
I don't know,
I
man.
like-
Are you? If I was well off, there'd probably be something I could do to keep myself busy.
Yeah, I mean,
So is
you could,
that-
like, at
if I
that
had
point, you
money-
can just like party or whatever. I don't know. Go to the old age home and like party. I don't know.
The old age homes don't really party. That's kind of sad.
And you can
reality.
start.
Maybe they should
You
start.
can
Maybe
start
they should
it.
start.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I feel like this is a very optimistic view of the world, where old age homes can have parties. But then you'd be in a real situation where you're stuck, right? Because you're slowly becoming a burden, and you can't do anything about it.
But isn't that every
mean-
old person in the world?
Exactly, and that's what we don't think about. There's probably a lot of
Let
guilt.
them live.
There's probably a lot of
See,
guilt
you
going
actu-
on in their minds.
I'm sure the sons and daughters wouldn't find them burdens most of the time.
No, I'm pretty sure we have more than a few examples for that.
Yeah.
It's actually
I know.
quite common.
Do you think your grandparents are burdens?
See, you'd be forced to say no, but then there's certainly a time when they slowly start to become burden.
Maybe.
I mean, I wouldn't say the burden. Like, you might like find them annoying or whatever, but end of the day, this is still your family. And, like,
Exactly. That's why I said
unless you really hate them for some reason, I don't think you're gonna ever find them a burden.
Anyway, I think we need to come back to
I-
the initial question.
Which was?
What is the best age to die?
Oh yeah, I've answered mine. What do you think?
I think probably around like 70, 75. That's around the age I feel like was, I can, I completely cripple myself by being old.
Fair enough. Fair
I can
enough. So you've accomplished everything, but you aren't bedridden and just
Yeah, exactly.
fair enough.
But to be fair though, my grandfather's like 85 or some shit, and he's fucking like
Partying?
not partying, but he gets up, he like walks every day.
Did you do that?
I don't get up and walk every day. That's the whole point. And I'm like some 70 years, like 60 years below his age.
Yeah, that's impressive though. See, exactly. That's what you should be doing at 80, not being a burden. Just living your own life.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
You know, what do you think? What's the best age to die?
I'd say the best age to die would be about 60 odd, right? I know it's a bit
Well,
early.
it's getting younger and younger.
Yeah, it's a bit early, but later
Well, actually, I
60s.
think
Too early.
I think the best age to die is 35.
Honestly, 35 is when, like, if you're really rich, you just buy like a Ferrari and stuff. So that would be pretty sad if you just died.
Honestly, though, like after like let's say like after your 20s, unless you're still like finding your way in life, I think that's the time you just relax, just go with the flow.
The 20s are definitely the worst stage. Like 18 to I don't even know how long it's gonna last, but this is definitely the worst stage.
That's what you think, man. But then life just keeps giving. So
Yeah. I think the only thing is the worst stage right now is because we're in a kind of bad period.
Not really. I've ever since 10th ended, it's always been getting worse and worse, and it's gonna keep getting worse, to be honest.
That's pretty negative, man. Just
That's
look for the
that's
best.
a pretty negative
Yeah,
way
but
to think about it.
look, when you're a kid, you don't have anything to worry about. As you get older, you have more and more things to worry about. It's just natural.
Yeah, but at the same time, you get more and more freedoms
Freedom,
and more and more
exactly.
What
opportunities
more freedom
and
do you want?
and
What
more and
freedom
more
do you want?
money.
Like if you're doing stuff
Uh,
right, then more and more money.
If you were a prodigy, you could have got a lot of money when you were a kid. You could have started a business. You could have
freedom
done a
of
job.
money,
You could have been money
right?
as a
But
kid.
I didn't. Yeah, but we didn't do any of those things.
Yeah, we didn't.
So we have. Yeah,
It's
but we
not
have
the
to,
age.
so you
That's
can do
just
that
because we weren't
now.
talented enough.
So we can do that now.
Yeah, but you could do that anytime.
It's a very deep debate between two people who are just saying yes and no in different ways.
But anyway, so yeah, I probably die in like 70s or something.
That's
But
fair.
to be fair, like no, by the time I'm 70, it's gonna be 2070.
That's pretty late.
So it's gonna be late, and there's probably gonna be like technologies so that my life can extend to like 150
But then that would be
without
optional.
it.
Hopefully optional. If not, we'd just be quite
Yeah.
ruined.
No, I'm
It'll be quite
almost-
boring.
I'm almost certain that maybe in 100 years there will be some kind of bioengineering that makes you live longer.
Yeah.
Live
Or maybe-
long.
Or immortality.
Maybe they could
Immortality is
prevent
a
natural
source.
deaths entirely. Maybe.
Or maybe we go the opposite direction. Maybe we don't exist anymore.
You know,
That's
there's
true, and we are going that direction right now.
I think it is
with climate
called
change.
it is called the what was it? I think it was Gaian bottleneck theory or something. It was something like that, some bottleneck theory. So, you remember in the last episode, I think a few episodes ago, we spoke about how we've never discovered aliens because of the Fermi paradox. I mean, not because of it, but we were speaking about it, right?
Yeah.
So the Gaian bottleneck theory is basically it says that when civilizations, any civilization, like suppose that there were advanced civilizations, when they reach a certain point of advancement, they change stuff in the planet. So let's say that life can form on the planet only when it's stable, right?
Yeah.
So when a civilization becomes advanced enough, it causes some kind of an instability. They shift the stability, and it causes just the whole civilization to get wiped out.
But
And that's the reason why we've never found any advanced civilizations, because they just wipe themselves out at that point. They go too far.
counter argument, if people become that advanced, then what's to say we can't just go to another planet and stabilize it?
If
No,
you
that's
couldn't
the thing.
stabilize the planet you're currently living on, I don't see how you do it for another planet.
Oh, that's true. That's a good point.
But
But
then,
Another
but
thing
then-
is,
yeah, go ahead.
yeah. See, look, we are technically we're more technologically advanced than a lot of tribes and people like that, right?
Yeah.
And obviously, we're more advanced in bacteria and much smaller organisms and animals.
I don't know, man. I've seen some really smart bacteria.
Okay, anyway. No, the point is, we're also pretty advanced, but we still haven't been
Yeah.
able to go to other planets. Maybe that point arises before you're advanced enough to go to other planets, but just advanced enough to realize maybe you could start figuring out how to, and that could cause your civilization to, just falter.
Here's the
Could be
thing:
that.
we're gonna have that one anomaly where
Hmm.
the advancement is happens in such a way that they cross that barrier of destabilization and can learn to stabilize their own planet, and then we're gonna be fucked. Because that's gonna take over
That
the
would-
entire universe, world, something.
There's actually a lot of
Yeah.
theories like this. There's one more. There's a novel actually. It's called The Dark Forest. The Dark
My
Forest.
guy reads novels.
I didn't read the novel, obviously. I came across the
Oh,
term.
really?
So it's like this says that advanced civilizations don't reveal themselves because they know that there's more powerful civilizations in the universe. So they don't want to be under any kind of threat, so they stay hidden. And that's the reason why nobody has visited us or come looking for us, because they know that something else out there might find them. And you could relate it to like a jungle, like some animals just stay hidden so that other predators don't kill them.
So then, in that case, like, why don't the predator planets find us and like
They
kill
could.
us?
They could,
could.
and we should probably be hoping that they don't.
Yeah.
And
Wait,
actually, yeah, it's possible that they could. They just haven't yet.
Exactly.
Exactly. See, the probability of them finding us decreases when, if one planet, if one civilization doesn't want to, the probability automatically goes down of us interacting with those civilizations.
Hear me out. It's already happened, and we just passed it.
Maybe,
Or
exactly.
hear me out.
It's also possible.
Or hear me out. We are the civilization that invaded a previous civilization here, and we just collectively might wiped our memories or something. I don't know.
But then it would have to be the bacteria
But there would still
that
be
wiped
evidence.
out the earlier.
There would still be evidence. It's possible though. Like the universe is what 14, 13 billion years. Earth
Yeah,
has been like
it's really-
10 billion years less. So you never know.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's a
crazy.
lot of science, man. Here's a less science question. How would you cheer up your best friend, a burn victim who lost his penis in a fire?
That is very specific, man. Is there something you want to tell us?
It's very interesting as well.
See, the specificity doesn't matter. We got to look into the details later. You got to tell me what you're gonna do now.
How was the rest of him apart from the penis?
He's good. I'd assume he was stuck in like, I don't know where. There's no real specific situation where only his penis would get burnt off, right?
No, there is. You could get your penis stuck in the fireplace.
Fair enough.
Why is your penis in the fireplace in the first place?
Maybe
I don't know.
maybe
Why
you
is-
tried
why is his penis
mixing.
burnt?
Maybe you tried mixing your pasta with your penis. It's possible.
No, maybe you
Everything's
didn't-
possible.
Maybe you were fixing something above the fireplace.
And the
your dick was
fireplace
out.
just kind of happened to erupt.
And it's
And one tiny, I don't know, you fucking rub two sticks underneath or something. I don't know.
Maybe your
It's
friend
possible,
was,
though.
was using like the eye. Oh, here's the most possible answer. You must have been ironing clothes or something. And you just
and then you
magically-
iron your penis.
Yeah, kind of just got it on there by
So,
mistake.
so do you like iron your clothes without your pants or something?
That's what
You're
you do,
ironing
right?
your
You're
pants?
ironing your
Yeah.
pants.
With your dick out.
I
Just
don't know.
iron your clothes.
Just
Yo,
it's
people
possible.
do weird shit in their home alone, man.
Yeah.
Just live with it.
Anyway.
So that's true.
So
Maybe it's
how
like a
would you
kink or
cheer him
something.
up?
Doesn't have to be a king.
Why can't-
You could
why a
keep
king?
your pants off.
You could just be comfortable. What if like
Yeah.
all your underwear is just really small?
No, I'm saying
naked.
I'm saying burning penises might be a kink.
I doubt it.
Everything's a kink, man.
Everything's a kink.
Actually, everything's a kink.
True.
Yeah.
Including
Everything
that
is
thing in the thermometer. It's actually called a kink.
But anyway, getting back to the question. So, I mean, I could fund a prosthetic penis.
I don't think they work.
Also done in Rick and Morty.
It's better than no penis.
How's
Right.
everything been done in Rick and Morty?
I don't see what's the point of that. You just be having sex with no pleasure on your side.
Yeah, but the other
Okay,
person would have a lot
if
of
you were
pleasure.
like married, and maybe that would make sense. But
Yeah.
Okay. How about a sex change surgery? You still feel pleasure, but just not from your penis.
or from your nose or something.
Sex change. I don't think girls feel pleasure from their nose, man. And I could be wrong.
What do
You
girls
can't speak for them though.
I swear.
I said sex change.
Okay, so you're a girl though. Hypothetically.
Yeah, pretty much.
From your nose, what?
I don't know where nose came from. I don't know where nose came from. But
Neither do I. Anyway, that's how you'd cheer him up. You'd fund a surgery.
Oh, I never told you how to share.
what else? Yeah, what would you do, Rahul?
Look, there's billions of women. They don't have penises. So why is he any less?
Any less of a woman.
No, any less than a human being.
What the fuck?
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
great way to cheer him up, actually.
See, but the thing is that without a penis, you'll have a lot of penis-related problems because Women don't have a penis because they weren't born with a penis. Men have a penis because they were
He
born with
had the
one.
gift of having one and then living without one.
He's just
So he's
experiencing
like,
both teams now. He's getting the best of
The-
both
Yeah.
worlds.
The privilege of a penis. He lost that privilege.
And
He
like,
at least knew what it was like. Women cannot relate.
if it means that he's gonna be less horny, or he's gonna stop being horny, then he could go on like the longest nofap journey ever.
Oh, that's true.
Depending
You
on
could,
his
that's
age.
how
That's
actually,
true.
that's actually how
He
you could
wins
cheer him
November.
up. Just wins November every single year.
Yeah,
Buy him a
and then,
trophy as well.
and then like get ripped or something, and then put it on YouTube and say, "I got ripped because I stopped masturbating."
Yeah. How NoFap changed my life.
How nofap
And
changed
it's
my
the
life.
same photo with better lighting.
Forget the
So
same.
I have,
They just blatantly Photoshop their face onto some bodybuilder guy and say,
yeah, I mean, we haven't done that before. I don't think we
I don't
have.
see any trace of it, man.
Yeah, it's not
Okay.
like it's on our Instagram or
I
anything.
have a question. What are your thoughts on reality shows? And what are your favorite kinds of reality shows?
Takeshi's Castle.
Oh, that was fucking beautiful. Did
Yeah,
you
I
watch
mean,
it with
I-
Javed Jaffri's
Yeah.
running commentary?
I think that's the only way to
Uh,
watch it in India.
That guy was class actually, Pogo. He used to pop on every morning.
Oh man.
At one point, I think they switched up everything. At one point, they took him off, and then it just became really boring.
He would be so animated while commentating for. It's like his life depended on it.
And I don't mean to be insulting to any of the participants on it, but most of them were idiots.
I think that
Like
was
they
the
just do
point.
dumb shit.
Okay,
Yeah,
here's
but
here's
you-
here's the
you'd
interesting
think-
thing. Go ahead.
No, you'd think that they'd be trying to win the competition after all. Yeah. What were you saying?
The thing is, in Japan, the current generation, all the generation before, really hasn't watched Takeshi's Castle.
How do you know?
Because it was last aired in January of 1989.
Oh, really?
In Japan?
Yeah, in Japan. We just got it
Wow.
like 20 years late.
Oh my god.
Holy shit, how old is this?
Takeshi's Castle
I
is
didn't know
pretty
that
darn
old.
old.
Okay, then maybe it explains why the new one looks so different. I thought it was like a season apart and they just got better cameras.
Look at this. Takeshi's Castle started on May 2nd of 1986.
Oh,
Oh
God.
wow. That is ages ago. Literally.
Back to the original question, like it depends on what kind of reality show. So I like MasterChef Australia.
That's
Like
because they're so
Masterchef-
kind.
Yeah, I mean MasterChef USA
I know.
is. I mean, I like Gordon Ramsay in that, but that's it. Everybody else is a complete and utter
Who was the bald cunt? There was a bald
idiot
dude.
asshole. Oh, I think they fired him.
But the
Did they?
bald
Did
guy
they
was so
die?
short and so cute, man. It's like he was a dish on his own.
No, we're
No,
talking.
he wasn't even.
You're talking about the US version of the
Oh,
bald
not
guy.
the
Yeah,
Australian
yeah.
bald guy.
Not
No,
the
Australian
Australian.
bald guy is
Australian,
sweet.
Australian bald guy is amazing.
Australian bald guy is so soft spoken. He's like, yeah, it's a nice dish, man.
Good day, mate.
like-
Where's the butter?
And like he always like didn't want to take spicy dishes at all.
Yeah. The nice chef. Nice master
Yes.
chef. Doesn't eat any spicy dishes that they make.
Like, if someone made a
Like-
spicy dish, he would go and take like the smallest scoop of it. It was so funny.
But sometimes
Elimination
you
of
legit. Sometimes you legit not even eat it. You're just like no.
No, the one in America is like that. The bald guy in America. He just like.
No, the bald guy in America will take your dish and throw it outside the window, and then proceed to call you every slur in the
He
book.
has the trash can right next to the table just so he can throw
Yeah,
it. Like,
exactly.
He doesn't fucking eat it. He doesn't eat it. That guy shouldn't be a chef.
So that's the thing. He's fired from that show. I'm pretty sure they replaced him with a woman who was actually much better and nicer than him. And still an asshole because US judges are assholes. But, no.
You know, it's funny how Gordon Ramsay is the worst out of them all, and he's still the most likable.
And
Like-
That's because that's
funny.
his charm, right?
It's funny how this is MasterChef US and Gordon Ramsay is British.
I don't know why that made sense.
That doesn't-
Why isn't he on MasterChef Britain? Because that would just be
Because
weird.
British people don't cook.
Yeah,
They
it
just
would
eat
just
fucking
be-
beans.
Fish and chips.
They eat like
you know?
mashed potatoes. They eat
Canned
mashed
beans with
potatoes.
bread.
the massive production team is probably American, and they probably ask for like
Like,
French
maybe,
fries, and
maybe.
they have no idea what French fries are.
It's okay.
Or like in like in British UK, like British TV shows, they probably just give like beans on toast for every single challenge. Pressure test, make beans on toast.
And the finals would be glorified beans on toast.
Yeah, fried beans.
Two pieces of toast, not one, two.
I've seen that episode
Maybe
of
even
that
three.
TV show where Gordon Ramsay comes to India.
Really?
And guess where he comes
I-
first, Milan? Guess where he comes
Wait,
first?
Kerala?
Yeah, Trivandrum.
It was pretty obvious because he's not going to ask me anything if it's not Kerala related.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's right. Okay, so this guy he comes and like he's, you know how they mix coconut and fish to make it less spicy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So this dude he says he complains that the fish is really spicy and everything.
Yeah.
And this lady, this Christian Malayali woman, she just comes in and she squeezes the coconut like with two hands, with her bare hands, and she squeezes it right into the fish curry.
Oh, and he was
Wait,
so
like she-
mad.
She didn't even act like she's going to wash her hands or anything. She just squeezes it straight in and she mixes it with her hands. I think. I don't know. Maybe that's too much. Maybe that's too much. But he's like very sweet about it. He's very nice. He's like, I love you. I love the curry and stuff. He's a sweet guy.
No, that's the thing. That's the thing. Gordon Ramsay is like really nice when it comes to people outside his shows. And apparently, like,
Sexually harassed. Was it Sofia Vergara
What?
on?
did
Jimmy
he?
Kimmel?
Did he?
Sophia Vergara? Are you kidding?
I think it's Sofia Vergara. No, what happened was on the talk show he kept touching her thigh or something, or her leg or something, and she was she was visibly uncomfortable. She's like, no, don't do. She was laughing obviously because it's on talk show. She can't make a scene.
I hate that I want to say this, but he probably wanted to make like dishes out of that.
My God.
That was a bit far, man. Anyway, let's that's really funny to me.
Yeah. So
Oh, but yeah, he did that.
yeah, that happened, and she just kept saying like, don't do it, and even Jimmy Kimmel was laughing about it because they had to laugh about it obviously, but he knew, and he still kept doing it.
What a cunt.
Yeah.
Cunt Gordon Ramsay. I hope. he
Apart
heard
from
this.
that, he's a nice guy though, and his food, I think it tastes good. I don't know, I haven't eaten it.
I don't know, man. It probably tastes like everything else anyway.
And honestly, what does Gordon Ramsay give that the random dhaba on the side of the road doesn't give?
We were talking about this in my family a while
Yeah.
earlier. Indian foods are so, I don't know, vibrant. There's so much you get in India.
Yeah, exactly.
Every state has different kind of foods.
And dhabas, they might give you diarrhea. They're still so fucking good.
I swear.
I don't know, it's like-
that is true.
It's like the dhaba on the side of the road will give you better food like 99% of the time than 5-star hotels.
True, they are tastier most of the time.
Yeah.
I mean, fucking street food. Street food is amazing
Yeah.
when you're very hungry.
See, street food culture is something that I think.
No, the
Street food will kill you, but at least it'll kill you with a bang.
What?
It won't even kill you. I mean, I don't think
I mean,
people
it's not,
die.
it's an exaggeration,
Kill
obviously.
you with a
It's like-
bang is
Okay.
pretty cool, man.
No, but some of them, have you ever had those rumors where your parents are like, no, they use gutter water to make the pani puri and shit like that?
Yeah.
Why? That's obviously not true. Like, I knew that when I was 6, that was a lie. No one uses fucking. Why would you use gutter water? And how do you make gutter water taste good in any way?
like
I don't know. Has someone tasted gutter water?
to be fair, in like different places they have found like bugs and stuff in food.
Yeah, but
See,
that
man.
doesn't be gutter water.
We can eat
And
a lot
gutter wa-
more. We can eat a lot more, and nothing's gonna happen to us. A few bugs isn't gonna do us any harm.
Yeah, just what's 1 or 2 cockroaches? man?
Yeah, I see.
Like,
And like,
So-
I see people like from other countries walking in and eating maybe the smallest piece of chili, and they just fucking act like
yeah, exactly.
eating ghost peppers.
Exactly. They
They
eat
say, what
like
the fuck?
the mildest shit ever, and they're like, "Oh, I shat burning hot fire for 3 hours straight."
3
Yeah,
hours.
that is what they say though. Yeah. They say that about Mexican food more than Indian food. To be
They
honest.
could eat like a pack of like tomato Lay's chips from India. and they're like, "Oh my god, my ass was on fire."
Oh, the other day I got some chili in my eye. That was pretty cool.
Like I did that
Yeah,
yesterday as
but
well.
you,
Happens
yeah, but
all
did
the
you
fucking
cry
time.
about it and act like you were
You
almost
would
gonna
cry.
die?
You
You
would
cannot
cry, you would
prevent
cry.
the tears from falling out
I
when you
mean,
put chili in your eye.
yeah, I mean like when I mean like cry, not crying. I mean like
Oh.
cry.
I mean, I really got the difference there. Anyway,
Like crying.
Anyway, what do you guys think of the whole dating kind of shows? Bachelor, Bachelorette, Love Island.
I haven't watched any.
Look,
There's
every-
one like there was one I watched. It was a parody of the actual dating shows. So like they had all these like famous celebrities and all. So there was one guy, like this is a parody, so it's not real. So one guy is like he's like 25 years old. He's dating his 84-year-old mother. So they won a challenge or something, and what's it? Yeah, they won a challenge. Their prize was sitting vacation to somewhere. Okay, and their prize was like going to that vacation and meeting up with a famous musician. Right, I'm pretty sure that famous musician. I don't remember who it was. Some country
Like
singer
them
or something.
Just roast the fuck out of you when you go there.
country singer.
No, so that's-
Taylor Swift.
No,
Oh, come
that's
on.
because the album is called Folklore. Doesn't mean she's a country singer, man.
She used to be a
Blake
country
Shelton.
singer. You're kidding, right?
Maybe she's a cunty singer, but not a
Plot
country
twist.
singer.
up,
It
shut up.
wasn't. It was Hannah Montana.
Shut up.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, man. No, but seriously, so it was some country singer, and that's what he did. He roasted them. He's like, "What is wrong with the people?" And those guys were like, "It's true love" or whatever. I'm pretty sure the mom got like a heart attack or something. I don't remember exactly. You don't remember exactly. So,
Accurate
they were not.
representation.
They weren't the finalists. They weren't the finalists.
They weren't?
So the finalists. So finalists
Guy
were
is
like.
still in with the competition.
The finalists is this like normal ass couple. So the host is like. So basically, the host is like, you win like the prize was a super expensive wedding ring or something like that. So the prize was that you get to propose to your significant other with this wedding ring.
What if she rejected?
No, that's the thing. So the girl, she rejected him, her partner, and proposed to the host.
Oh. You have to tell me what show this is after.
I swear, what is this?
Very interesting.
I think
It's a wild
I remember. I remember. I'll just sort of post it. It's called "Burning Love, Burning Down the House" or something like that. It's directed by Ben Stiller.
Oh, you're kidding.
Oh, even better.
So it's a parody. It's not an actual thing.
Yeah, it
letting
doesn't
you
matter.
know.
It's real to me.
Oh yeah, it's Burning Love 3, Burning Down the House. It's a whole show.
It's
Nice.
fantastic. It's fantastic.
I'll tell you the story of how I got into it. So initially I thought I'd give this thing a chance. What's it called? See, the thing is, I didn't think it through, and I thought, you know how the Bachelor has one bachelor and many women, and Bachelor has one
Yeah.
woman and many guys, right? So I
Yeah.
thought it's the other way around. I thought, okay, the Bachelorette would have many women. So I started watching that, and there's one lady and like all the guys, but it was fucking entertaining. I loved watching it. It was actually very fun to watch for some reason. So you know the
So
concept, like they give roses to one person after each, what's it called, a date? Yeah, they go on dates. And I never used to understand
Yeah.
how they'd give a different person a rose each time. Like the last one didn't mean anything.
Like, here's a dating show that really sucked. Beyond all means. It was called Too Hot to Handle. I think it came
Oh,
out-
the new one, right?
Oh, that's the one on Netflix, right?
Yep. It's apparently guys competing for No Nut November
Yeah,
for
yeah.
about I think 100K, but I'm not sure. See,
And I think the three of us should have been on that island, man. We would have won that easy.
Shreyas, who you lying to, man?
Speak for yourself.
Shit.
No, not
Again.
no, I'm champions, man. Come on.
Oh,
Who
no,
you
no,
like?
This guy
I
lost.
thought it was a sex. I thought it was a sex thing. You were not.
It is a sex thing. It is a sex thing. But would you rather have sex with a super hot girl or get 100K?
100K.
100K, man.
Exactly.
See,
Easy
the
choice.
thing is, they make it out to be so difficult not to have sex for a month.
It's not that
like,
hard. For a month, it's not that hard.
I mean, we've survived a pretty long time without having sex. I'm sure they can.
I'm not the premier authority when it comes to this, but I'm pretty sure it's not as hard as they make it out. It's like the guy's almost dying. It's like he can't drink water or something for a month.
Oh my God.
Yeah. What are the
Speaking
reality
of-
shows are there?
Wait, speaking of cunty celebrities, so like this is kind of like long overdue. This happened a couple of weeks ago, but you guys have heard of the whole Johnny Depp Amber Heard situation, right?
Didn't we speak about this? No,
We didn't speak about this.
Did
We
not?
didn't.
Oh, that's pretty sad.
No, we didn't. You're supposed to.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I said it's long overdue. Yeah, but you guys have heard of it, right? So, what are your opinions on it?
Fuck Amber Heard.
Fuck yeah, I
Disgusting.
agree. Wasn't there like? Didn't someone say that you and Johnny Depp did some bad stuff?
He did, but it wasn't nearly as bad. He didn't do anything. He didn't chop off a finger.
She chopped off a finger.
Yeah, she cut off his finger or something. She posted a photo with a band-aid and everything. Just like a guy
Jesus.
Menon sent us the photo of his chopped off finger.
Yeah, I did chop off my finger recently.
I still don't know how that happened.
It's a
How did
fun
that happen?
incident. I told you guys I was working on a project. I was in fact just cutting apples.
No, don't tell me.
Oh my god.
So it was pretty fierce. You know how I love my apples
You-
fiercely cut. So
No, go on.
and
This is some anticlimactic shit, man. I have to say.
see, it is a fair project. Being hungry is quite the task to fulfill.
Yeah. You cut off your finger by
No,
chopping
tell
up
me how that
apples, man.
happens. Apples are the least slippery. I mean, they're the easiest to cut in my opinion.
Yeah, but then
Maybe
see, I
mangoes,
because
they have a more
underestimated the
streamlined
sharpness of the
shape.
knife.
Yeah.
So I just went for it. I just had like one slice and we'd be off. Right?
Your fucking finger was off. How much of it got cut off? Did it
I
just get
think,
sliced or did it get cut in half or something?
Okay, so the cut stretches to about half my finger.
Oh.
Wait, so it went
Yeah, it
like
went
half
It went through?
the depth of your finger.
Oh.
No.
Wow.
So you can imagine the knife was at an incline, right? So it went through the half in the front, but at the back it was fairly unscathed. So
So
it's like an
I'm having
angle.
trouble picturing it here. Could you put a photo in editing?
Okay, no, let's not do that.
yeah, we're gonna get like,
That's very gross. And also it's
Yeah.
kind
Not
of
like gory,
healed.
just-
So
you're gonna get taken down by YouTube, man. They're already
just-
taking down
just-
everybody
just
else.
Imagine a deep cut from like where your nail starts on the right side.
Ah,
Yeah, it was
fingers
pretty
well.
painful, but then apparently there's some plant which really helps your blood coagulate really quickly.
And that worked?
And it worked. It worked wonders actually. I have no clue what that plant is. It can probably do a lot more stuff. It can probably like cure cancer or something.
Is this like a really elaborate ad for some Ayurvedic medicine?
I'm telling you, it's fucking Tulsi. Everything
No, it's
is
not tulsi. I don't think it's tulsi. It was red in color.
Red Tulsi.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, probably.
And maybe it was just red because of your blood, man. Come on.
Anyway, that's a
What?
nice story of how you fucking chopped off your finger cutting apples.
Yeah, that was pretty fun. It was a wild ride while it lasted. Johnny Depp.
Actually,
Will
this-
he ever get back into acting? Do you think it's a?
No, I'm
course
pretty
he
sure
will.
like
He surely will.
he will get back easily. There's that he's getting removed from roles
Yeah, he's
that he
doing
shouldn't be
it.
getting removed for. Yeah.
And Amber Heard is Aquaman too.
And Amber Heard is still like in Aquaman 2.
What kind of name is that? Amber Heard. Amber Heard what? What is it?
Amber
Fuck
Saw.
name.
Amber Saw. Amber.
Johnny Depp
Pen.
is much better than Depp.
It's
You know-
it's cooler. It's cooler than Amber Heard, man.
I'll be honest. I
Yeah,
don't
I
even
know
like Johnny Depp. I have no like.
I'm no
Not a fan of
special,
Johnny
no fanboyism.
I am a fan of Jack Sparrow, and every time I hear that Amber Heard abused Johnny Depp, I just think her abusing Jack Sparrow. That's the only reason I connect with it.
Doesn't like everybody abuse Jack Sparrow in the movies?
Yeah.
Yeah, but Jack
I-
Sparrow,
kind of.
he's good. He's cool enough to get out of it.
Yeah, I mean, he got out of this. Not I mean, he lost, but he still got out of it.
That's pretty sad, man. That's not the best way to get out of stuff.
Yeah. So at least he got out of it.
He
Man.
lost, but at least he made it out alive.
Yeah.
Anyway, so guys, do you think it's a fantastic time to end this episode, or do you want to keep going till we've talked
It's-
our brains out?
Spot on at one hour.
Yep,
think it's pretty
absolutely.
Fantastic.
I mean,
think
with the
this was
intro, it's
fantastic.
probably more than that, but
Yeah, exactly.
for us.
So,
Shreyas, you can conclude. Let's Shreyas.
Shreyas, do it with
Just don't
some
make it boring,
energy,
please.
man. Do it with some energy. I want some energy.
Okay. What do I say? Thank you guys for watching,
Yeah,
etc., etc.
He's lost the
Yeah,
energy.
ask us.
He's lost the energy.
No, I'm asking. I'm not actually doing it.
It's the 19th episode. How have you not learned this?
I've never done the intros or outros because you all guys always stop me.
Because
Okay.
have done
this
the
is the
outro
reason why
before.
we're stopping you. Do it quick.
Okay,
Just
fine.
watch us and learn.
Thank you guys for watching this episode. Be sure to like, subscribe, and share with your friends. Please share it
You
with your
just changed
friends.
the whole vibe of the
Yeah,
podcast.
he made it like some like a makeup tutorial or something.
Some formal, cringy.
And do you
Typically
guys
Indian.
not want them to share it with their friends?
Okay, anyway, share it with your friends if you
Yeah.
have friends. If you
Share it with
watch
your friend.
If you, watch
Share it
this
with- if you don't have
podcast,
friends,
chances
share
are
it
you
anyway.
don't.
Go
Anyway,
into random people's DMs and share it anyway. I don't give a
that's
shit.
pretty
Just
creepy. Don't
share
do that.
Or do it. It doesn't matter. It's not. They'll blog. They still see the podcast. It doesn't matter.
Fair point. Anyway, we'll see you guys on the next episode.